Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District. Track announcer with you, Shannon Sugar Doyle. It's 10 races this evening getting underway at 6:15. Mild conditions, a very, very good-looking racetrack out there. A beautiful night for fall harness racing here in the Forest City. HBI bet play of the day. Let's go up to race 10. This is the finale. It's the Lone Ranger. He comes in here at 3-1 in the morning line. Nick Stewart stays on to drive. He closed up really well in his latest. Believe is a must play for that final race. Super high five play. We're going to queue up his replay in the second part of this evening's show. Early pick 3 play. I think you got to go deep in the first couple of races. Looking for prices here in races 1 and 2. I'm 5 and 6 deep in the first few races. Keying in on number 3, Artificial Flavor. In race number 3, a preferred 3 pace. The choice for driver Scott Coulter on there, for trainer Dean Nixon. Artificial Flavor. If he can find some form that he showed back in mid-September there, a gate-to-wire win where he's paced a back half in 55 and 2 in a mile and 54 flat over Flamborough, he can definitely get around the half miler. Artificial Flavor, the key to an early pick 3 play. The early pick 4 starts up in that third race. Stay with that key, Artificial Flavor, to kick it off. Then we're on to the 1, 2, and 5 in race number 4, hoping for some pretty good value with 5, Hussey's Blue Boy. The all button for me in race number 5. There's nothing at all jumping off the page in there. And we'll go deep in the 6th race finale part of the early pick 4 as well. Going to go 6 deep in there. Nat Day has booked off sick this evening, so we'll need a driver for the one, Derby Dillon, there in race number 6. Race number 7 to kickstart the late pick 4. We're deep in the first and third legs. Race number 8, it's the 4, Eternal Ruler, or the 7, Team Edward. Noting a trainer change, Kyle Bossens, Colin Kelly, a strong combo here. They hook up with 7, Team Edward tonight in race number 8. The 10th and final, it's a 1, 2, and 5. Got to use the play of the day there. Number 2, the Lone Ranger, a must play in the late pick 4, a must play in that final race. High five. Taking a short break right now, but if you've got comments or suggestions, love to hear from you. Greg Blanchard, our Director of Racing, Greg Gangle, Assistant Racing Manager, myself, I'd love to hear from you. Give me a follow on Twitter tonight and join the conversation. You can find me at Sugar Doyle. Short break right now, coming back with a whole lot more, including last week's replay from our play of the day, the Lone Ranger. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame show, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway in London, Ontario. Track announcer Shannon Sugar Doyle with you. Wagering menu for tonight setting up like this. Low 15% takes on pick 3, pick 4, and high 5 playing. All you need is on our website, westernfairdistrict.com, in the way of programs, selections, video, replays, and more. The go-to wagers, they are the pick 3 play. It's right up front, always a $2,500 guaranteed pool. $5,000 guaranteed pools begin with our pick 4s that start up in races 3 and 7. The high 5s, of course, featured in races 6 and 10. Again, low 15% take on our go-to. Season leaders, as far as driver wins go, Scott Coulter now putting some separation on Rob Shepard, the next closest pursuer. 8 wins back of Coulter. Alfie Carroll has gained some ground on the front 2. I believe when we come into the meet, he was 35 or 40 victories back of the leaders, and Alfie Carroll all alone there in third, ahead of Colin Kelly, Jay Harris. As far as trainers go, this is a really, really tight race, and it'll come right down to the final night of racing 2018 a bit. Richard Morrow, Patrick Shepard locked in a tie, 30 victories apiece. Vic Putty there with 27. Kyle Bossens will start 5 horses tonight in London and will try to gain on the front 2. So Kyle Bossens definitely in with a shot to catch up and be the overall trainer win leader 2018 at the Raceway. Lindsay Kerr rounding out the top 5 for trainers there. Going to bring in a replay now from last week, and it features our play of the day today. It's the Lone Ranger, and we're going to cue up a video where he will be sitting last. There he is, with just over a quarter mile left to go. You can run it, guys. So the Lone Ranger is last here. It's going to be Rebel, Voyager, and Adkins Hanover. They're battling 1-2 on by 3/4 here. They're not going to catch Rebel, Voyager here. Adkins Hanover is going to hold second, but underway off the back end, that is the Lone Ranger. He's still last. Going into this final turn, there's going to be a horse that'll roll off stride ahead of him. Driver Nick Stewart navigating traffic here. He's still third to last here. He's going to save some ground up the inside and charge up the rail. Gain ground on the front two, past multiple horses through this final quarter. He gets an inside post to work with tonight, so he's not going to be so far back. Plus, he's got the added distance to work with. Put a big circle around number 2, the Lone Ranger, in race number 10, tonight's HBI Bet play of the day. Greg Gango mentions to me that driver Wayne Henry is just 3 victories away from career win number 1,500. We'll see Wayne Henry try to double up with the 1 Fireball in that 10th race. A huge victory there last time out, 56-2 over London. Bruce Richardson was catch driving that night, but again, Wayne Henry goes back on board the 1 Fireball in race number 10. For Wayne Henry, his 12,000th career drive tonight. Again, just 3 away from a milestone victory in 1,500 career wins. We'll see Wayne Henry on the 1 Fireball. He's got to beat number 2, the Lone Ranger there, tonight's HBI Bet play of the day. Let's go back and recap now some go-to wagers. That pick 3 play right up front. Don't be afraid to go deep. The first couple of races, hope for some value here, because you will not get value. And number 3, Artificial Flavor in the 37-5 in the morning line. Any kind of form at all close to his mid-September form win over Flamborough. Preferred 2 action there. He was gate to wire in 54 with a back half in 55-2. Coulter had a few choices in there. He sticks with the 3, Artificial Flavor, for trainer Dean Nixon. Third race does start up the early pick 4. Stay with that key, Artificial Flavor, to kick it off. Use the all button, race number 5. There's nothing in there at all that would jump off the page. And deep in race 6 as well, going 6 deep in there. The 7th race to start up a late pick 4. So it's the first and third legs where we've gone deepest of all. Put a circle around the 7, Team Edward, in race number 8. Note the trainer change to one of our leading trainers, Kyle Bossens, will team up with Colin Kelly. That's been a very strong combo here, 2018 at the Raceway. Colin Kelly, Kyle Bossens teaming up with 7, Team Edward, in race number 8. Again, that's a barn change to take note of. Cameraman standing by. Trevor, what do you got for us tonight? Race 5, number 5. Mr. X says, why? He says, just a hunch play. He likes his wrestling, Mr. X. I don't know. Mr. X might have been a wrestler's name one time. Again, nothing to me was jumping off the page, but apparently the cameraman is seeing something there. One of his favorite drivers, Alfie Carroll, gets the call tonight to catch drive 5. Mr. X trainer Kenny Oliver, definitely one to be considering in there in that wide open 5th race event. It's pub night, top of the fair, no reservation required. Doors are open. Head on upstairs and enjoy a fabulous pub-style menu. Survivor Tuesday tomorrow, always free to play, online or on track, brought to you each and every week by HBI Bet. Closing boards. Everything you need on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. Programs, selections, video replays, and more. 10 races, 6:15 Eastern. Good luck.